Welcome to week 6's to-do list. The first thing is to complete last week's hybrid. So click on this link right here where it says see week 5. Now click on hybrid due Sunday. And the first thing is to keep practicing your phonograms. In the RISE workshop, complete letters groups 3 through 5. And then we're going to learn a little more on phonological awareness. Open up the PowerPoint and it will look like this. What you're going to be doing is just the last objective here, numbers, 5, 6, and 7. That on page 55, using some of these various resources, make a chart on page 55, the whole page, and find one activity for each of the raindrops. These are the raindrops. Find one for each and leave page 56 blank. On page 57, I gave this as a handout, and it's the Spanish phonemes, consonants, and vowels. Put this in your notebook on page 57. And then there's an article to read, and it's called What About Dialects in Spanish? And read that and take some notes about on page 58. I also gave 2 boxes as a handout. You don't have to use the boxes, you could just write them down. At least put in 3 to 4 different things that you learn about Spanish speaking students and those students speaking African American English. What is 3 to 4 things you want to remember as a teacher that will help you in the future? This slide here also to add into page 58 on the bottom of those boxes. Just how can you use this information? And this is just some little extras if you wanted to watch and references. And in the hybrid part, all those resources, if you missed the handout, are there in case, and then submit it here. And then back to week 6. Practice your phonograms. We are going to have a quiz this week on the consonant teams, the digraphs and trigraphs. And then for the new homework, open up phonological awareness here. And in this one, we're going to be learning about phonological variations on learning to spell. So there's an article that is in Canvas for the to-do list. Read the article. And after you finished reading the article, I did give you a handout. It's this one on the side. Please put this on page 56. And it matches what's in the article about allophones. Here are the rest of the directions. So on page 60 in your notebook, that put in the chart about general guidelines when teaching phonological awareness. And then it says to put page numbers from your notebook where you can find these individual resources. On the bottom, we'll talk about that next. And it says to answer the blue questions down here on the page. This also was another little handout. If you want, you could also just look at Canvas if you want to handwrite them. Okay. Check your answer to see if you did this correctly. And then on page 61 are the last handouts that I gave you. And these are case studies. I made them into like a flip book where I'm just gluing the very top part and then flipping them over. I'd like you to read each one and complete each one's chart. And you're basically analyzing errors and trying to figure out, why did the student make those errors? Go back to the article, go back to phonemes charts. Okay. And last, on page 62, please put in this handout on rewards. And at the it says to add some notes on the same page, why this activity is part of effective instruction. Okay, so read through the whole thing and then add a note, why is this effective? This is used in grades 4 and above as a tool to learn how to teach more difficult words. And when you're done, submit those photos of those pages 56 and then 60, 61, and I think 62. Okay, thank you. Bye.